Platforms. SKYX. The future is here. Advancing, simplifying, while saving time, cost, and lives. SKYX's technologies won 7 CES awards and has nearly 100 US and global patents and patent applications. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb that for many years was installed by twisting hazardous wires until inventing the Edison base that became the global standard in every home and building for billions of light bulbs. Billions of fixtures are installed annually while touching hazardous, dangerous wires and risking lives. SKYX has a goal to follow Edison's path to become a US and global standard in homes and buildings for billions of fixtures, including smart home, AI, lighting, and fans, to become plug-and-play, advancing their performance, making homes become safer and smart within seconds, while saving time, cost, and lives. Our Gen 1 SkyPlug enables a safe installation of light fixtures, ceiling fans, smart home, and electronics within seconds, making it safe, easy, and convenient for the user. First-time installation takes 2 to 3 minutes to install, and it is safe to touch. SkyPlug is recognized as part of the NEC, the National Electrical Code determining electrical safety protocols and code nationally. SkyPlug's technology has been listed multiple times in the NEC codebooks. SkyPlug's technology is also in the IAEI, the International Association of Electrical Inspectors, and mentioned in multiple publications, acknowledging the safety and the usability that its technology brings to the electrical profession. Our Gen 2 is a smart SkyPlug, takes only seconds to install, and is integrated with the newest technologies and platforms. The SkyPlug Smart is integrated with many smart features, including phone control, voice control, energy-saving eco mode, scheduling, dimming, works with Siri, Alexa, Google, Cortana, and SmartThings. It has an emergency light, night light, color-changing light. Our Gen 3 Sky all-in-one smart home platform enhances your all-around lifestyle, making your home become smart and safe instantly. It includes the most advanced, smart, and safe features that are necessary for every home. The Sky platform installed safely and simply within minutes to the top center of your ceiling, blending inconspicuously with your decor. The Sky platform is integrated with a backup power failure LED light. In the center of the Sky platform is embedded the Sky outlet, as approved by the National Electric Code. SkyPlug lighting, fans, and accessories can connect with the click of a button to the Sky platform. A series of Sky platforms installed in a home could repeat Wi-Fi signal and play the same music throughout the house. In the event of a fire, the integrated smoke and CO2 sensor would make an alarming sound. The Sky Home app can easily control light intensity, motion detector, light color control, temperature and humidity monitoring, room-to-room intercom, control volume and music in each room. SKYX Platforms.
Come on another second. Any questions? No. You should have a good feel for what the products are, and so let's jump into the presentation here. Get my AV guy to get this right.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, here we are.
Go forward here. Even drag it over. There we go. All right, go back. Okay, there we go. Cautionary. We'll back up one more. Okay. We are publicly traded. We're traded on the NASDAQ, and so we have to obviously put a cautionary statement up here. We are going to be discussing forward-looking thoughts and processes with you, so please be aware of that as part of the presentation. Any company starts with its management team, and I want to talk about 3 areas: the board of directors, the management team that we've got, and a group of advisors. From a board standpoint, we have Governor Tom Ridge, former head of Homeland Security, on the board, and one of the just really bright gentlemen, a great group of folks. From a management standpoint, Ronnie Cohen's the founder and creator of the company. Myself and others have come on board as part of this entire story. I've been involved for the last 6 years and decided to take a much more active role in the last few years, and then was also involved in the latest round of funding that we went about. And then we've got a group of advisory board members. Lance Shaner, who's one of the largest Marriott owners, is on advisory board with us. You've got Mark Early. Mark used to head up the National Electric Code Mark is a gentleman as part of our advisory group there. Eric Jacobson, the former head of the American Lighting Association, and others. And so we feel like we've got a group of individuals, both from a management team, board, and advisory group that will take us forward. From a company standpoint, and this is really the lifeblood of what we talk about, any company that can save lives, save cost, simplify, save time, many industries, and if you think about this, were built purely on one of these platforms. And what we've got here today offers across all of these platforms. And it's the reason that, quite frankly, from a fiduciary responsibility, when you save lives, insurance companies and anyone has a fiduciary accountability to report on it. And we're working with insurance companies as part of this entire process and really working through the whole liability issue, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. From a market size standpoint, and you think about the future and where different sectors in this industry are going, there is significant growth. And we've got up here the lighting fixture market, smart lighting market, the smart building market, and new construction market. They're all part of this entire story. And each one of these categories are projected to grow significantly over the coming years. And our patented SKYX products and services really introduce unique products and capabilities to each one of these areas. From a revenue standpoint, we did around $58 million in 2023. Here's our quarterly revenue to date. You can see 19 million to 21.4 to 22.4 in Q3, which we've recently announced. Also, we just completed an $11 million raise that I participated in, and a number of other management team of the company participated in this fundraising. That's in addition to the $8 million, the $8 million, I said 11 million we raised, and basically looking at, we anticipate that from a company standpoint, that we will be cash flow positive by next year. And so from a cash standpoint, we're in good shape, and we project to be cash flow positive by, again, next year. So from a financial standpoint, feeling pretty good. We have got a number of global partnerships that have been part of this process, and we think it speaks volumes in terms of how these people recognize the importance of Sky and how big we can potentially be. General Electric has signed a global licensing agreement with us, a 5-year global licensing agreement to take our products and services globally. And you may not know this, but that global licensing group with GE is one of their largest businesses, and they've been tremendously successful working with a number of companies. We've recently announced partnerships with Home Depot and Wayfair. In fact, you can now start to see our products in Home Depot stores online, and these are partnerships that we've announced for both our smart plug as well as our smart technology products and services. Kichler and Quoizel, two of the largest lighting companies in the country, have both partnered with us for our products and services. Eglo is one of the largest lighting companies in Europe. And then finally on the bottom, we have signed a global manufacturing agreement with Rui from an appliance standpoint. And this is a significant, from a manufacturing standpoint as well as a cost standpoint, in terms of what we've negotiated and the ability to provide the products and services that our clients are going to need. From an industry standpoint, and this is important from the breadth of our products and services, and you can see the different industries down the left side here, but the electrical and building regulators, insurance companies, the lighting industry, smart home industry, outlet box manufacturers, in every one of these cases, we save time, we save cost, we add value, we save lives. And when you add those things to any industry, whether it be hotels, cruise ships, anywhere there's lighting, anywhere that you have a fixture, these products have relevance in those particular cases. And because of the benefits that we offer, we see significant growth across each one of those segments. And then my last chart here before I turn it over to Ronnie, this is really the 3 products that you saw. You've got the smart plug receptacle, which really revolutionizing the entire lighting industry. You've then got the lighting and ceiling fan, which goes in from a smart standpoint. And then you've got our smart platform, which is truly carrying everything that video showed. And we'll talk more about that here in a little bit when Ronnie runs through the product side of the equation. So a lot of great things going on. We feel really good about where we're at and the momentum we have going on. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ronnie and let him talk to you about the products and services and kind of the next steps. Ronnie?
Thank you, Steve. Great having Steve as part of our management here, and our leadership, as Steve mentioned, includes Mark Early, former head of National Electrical Code in the different world, is like having the head of FDA. joining your company. And we have also former CEO of Home Depot and Chrysler, Bob Nardelli. And we also have Al Weiss from Disney, former president of Disney World Parks, Hotel, Cruise Ships, and Resorts, all of them investors, and joined our company. We also have leadership from insurance companies that we strongly believe are going to start forcing or recommending, maybe a better word to say, our products, and for safety, obvious safety reasons, reduces fires, electrocutions, ladder falls, and many other aspects that can save many lives, injuries, and many billions of dollars on an annual base for insurance companies. We also won 7 Consumer Electronic Awards on our products. And really, if you look at this slide tells our entire story in some ways. If you look at the center here, you see the Edison base. Many people, probably everyone knows what the Edison bulb means, and this is how Edison started the company named General Electric, GE, and started the light bulb with this. What people don't know that for many years, the light bulbs were installed to the ceiling with wires, okay? Edison was very famous to that invention, and GE was famous, but wasn't a conglomerate yet at that time. And when did GE become a conglomerate? When they invented the Edison base. Okay, the Edison base that you see on the right here, on the center right, is what created the global standard for light bulbs and screwing them safely while saving lives and time and cost. And this is really what we lead with our product. And this is a deja vu for GE that we, as Steve mentioned, we signed a 5-year global licensing partnership with GE. GE believes that they can help us to create a global standard. So we have a lot of regulators, people, like when we mentioned Mark Early. Mark Early was in charge of every nuclear site, military base, airport, hospital, residential, commercial structure when it comes to electrical on all 50 states. And he and many others, including Eric Jacobson, that joined us as president and CEO of American Lighting Association for 30 years. That both of them created many standards, and now taking insurance companies. We have Entrepreneur of the Year, Paul Chernovsky is an insurance guy that joined us, and they believe that between regulators and insurance, this product is going to become a standard. So having GE as a global partner here that believes and creating a global standard based on the time saving, cost saving, and obviously of the life saving here is tremendous for us, and this is really telling our story here. This is the problem you have in ceilings today. This is what you have under any light fixture you see in this room or any other place you have a home, a set of wires, when there's a safe technology that you can plug and play, saving many lives. This, what you see here, happens 10 billion times, approximately 10 billion times a year when people go on ladders to install light fixtures, ceiling fans, smart electrical product, and others. We have here in the US alone in residential, 4.2 billion applications for our product, and that's residential only. Commercial is probably twice bigger, so you can anticipate this number or to be double, and that's only US, and probably over 400 million installations a year for residential, and double of this if you include commercial, and 10 billion globally. We also got voted by the National Electrical Code as the most significant addition in 40 years. As you can see here in the center, you see the GFCI. Each one of you has this in this bathroom. If it's not the red button, it's a white button, but it's the same purpose. It's a life-saving aspect. This would mandate it into bathrooms. We're following this path, and after 13 years, we were voted into 10 segments of the National Electrical Code. To get vote to one segment is almost as hard as getting a phase 3 FDA. We got it 10 times. We got also an historic vote by ANSI, NEMA, and those organizations already said that we are the standard and voted for us as the standard for electrical ceilings. We're not a mandated standard. We're one step away from becoming mandated. We strongly believe that that's a possibility, and our code members that joined us that I mentioned earlier, and our code safety team strongly believes that with time, we will become a standard for safe ceilings. We also got voted by the American Institute of Architects as part of the continuing education program. So you see the direction we're taking here. We also got voted as a generic name here. It's not called the SKYX receptacle, it's called WSCR, stands for Weight Support Ceiling Receptacle. Like you have the GFCI that has its name, it's Ground Fault Circuit Interrupter. When you get into the code book and you want to become a standard, you have to get votes for all of these that we successfully accomplished, and we're continuing our path based on billions, 10 billion installations probably globally, but close to 1 billion here in the US. Really, there's significant life savings. This is only from death that happens from fires, and that's not including ladder falls and electrocutions. Really, our model is the razor and the blade model. We currently penetrating the market and planting is much more razors, and our razor is what we call the receptacle. I'm holding it here in my hand. We want to put as much as more of those in ceilings. That's the only thing in construction that hasn't changed for probably 100 years, that you go and install a fixture here in this room that I didn't pick. We didn't pick this room, but this has a few fixtures here. Each one of them probably took someone 20 to 30 minutes, risking his life. So we're penetrating with the razors, what we have here, and we'll penetrate then or match them with the blades that include all types of light fixtures. The plug itself holds up to 200 pounds, 2 locks of 200 pounds. It's 4 times more than the box in the ceiling. That's what it takes to install a light fixture. You see it here live. The type of products we have is going to be exit signs, emergency light, recessed lights, wall sconces, chandeliers, ceiling fans, indoor and outdoor wall sconces. This is generation 3, as you saw. The same concept of an iPhone we're taking here, all the smart home gadgets you have at home to become all in one, really like a smartphone here. And that's a very simple but powerful concept, because you don't need to go on ladders and climb what you see here on the left, climb on ladders and install 10 fixtures. And this is why a lot of 97% of US homes are not smart, and 99% globally are not smart, because of the whole headache and the time and cost. Would take you a 1-bedroom to do a day or two. Here you can do it in a minute or two, and will cost you installed less than you'll pay for the installation alone. Even if you got those fixtures on the left slide, you got them for free. The installation itself will cost you twice or 3 times more than our device paid for and installed. And here really all the smoke detectors, CO detectors, Wi-Fi extenders, intercom, speakers, color changing ambience, emergency light, intercom room to room, many other Wi-Fi extender, and many other smart home features and safety necessities in every room. This is what we do. The location itself will enhance performance of almost any product. And here's an example what we do with Wi-Fi. On the Wi-Fi end, if you see a router or a Wi-Fi extender on the wall here, you can see how the blue starts with 4 bars, but once it touches the furniture, it slows down to 3, 2, and 1. By moving that location, we almost double the speed of internet and triple the range of internet. So it's really not only having a better smart home and a safer home, it's enhancing performance of all smart products. And here you can see a 1-bedroom will take you a minute rather than a day or two to make it smart. A large house will take you an hour or two rather than weeks. And think about a high-rise or a 500-bedroom hotel, for example, what will take you today 6 months to a year to make it smart. You can do it in a few days and probably save 80 to 90% of the cost while doing so. Those are the use cases. Here's our go-to market. We're selling our product today in 60 websites. We also collaborated with Wayfair and Home Depot and world-leading lighting companies, and some of them are also giving us financial backing on products here. But this is a retrofit kit that can be used on existing light fixtures and ceiling fans that we're starting to address in the market now. This is a patent to recessed light. We have a patent on recessed light. A recessed light is multi-billion unit market, and it's a small fixture, but you still spend 15 to 20 minutes on the ladder touching hazardous wires. We have a all-in-one smart ceiling fan. It also have a heater for the winter, so it's not only plug and play, and a ceiling fan. It has a heater, and those are the type of the products. That's a packaging. We can see on the left here, we have a 1-pack, 4-pack, and 8-pack and 24-pack. Those are the receptacles, we call again our razors, that we penetrate the market, and this is gonna create us interchangeability and recurring revenues from the smart monitoring subscriptions. And here we are with, again, to go to market through online. We're approaching retail. We announced a builder. We're working with more builders. We also raised 11 million in addition to the 13 million we reported to the end of the quarter, and the 11 million was led by Lance Shaner, one of the largest Marriott hotel owners. Our president, Steve Schmidt, and CEO and others also participated in this round. At that time, our stock was 80-something cents. We got a 250% premium at a $2 convertible preferred. So it's a preferred round with 8% coupon and all strategic builders, including the largest Marriott hotel owner. And that's for hotel. It's very strategic, having people like this believing in us, joining us, helping us to make it happen. We're not taking for granted, and that's why we started with the presentation with people. Here's again, we're starting to do educational and PR campaigns, launched online, retail now, wholesale, OEM, and builders that we already signed with a builder that's doing 1,000 units. We expect to start supplying next year. And really exciting journey with us. And we're going to also license our 3 generations of products here, including the recessed lights, and for lighting, ceiling fans, and also for the smart home industry. We can offer our location here in the ceiling to a top performing or top leading, world leading smart home and technology companies, because not only we have all the code votes and the regulators behind us, and the 97 patents that we have and patent pendings that we can license, but we enhance the performance of most, if not all, smart home products. Maybe an exception to a water detector leak, you want it on the floor, but all other smart home products will work better up there. So G is optimistic that we can license our 3 generations of products, and that slide that I just showed you demonstrates our potential here with licensing. Great team to have again. Thank you for your time. Any questions? We'd be happy to answer.
So you say you can upgrade basically without upgrading this is one product. So what, do you have the hardware in there for other software companies to come in there and enhance something for the house?
Yeah, so other companies
Like
could integrate it on the right here down. Other companies could integrate this software into our hardware, and we already have in this, and we showed it earlier in this slide. If you can see here on the bottom right marked in yellow, we already have Apple Siri working inside, Amazon Alexa, Google Home, and Samsung, and that's part of our model, kind of a Panama Canal. We're not telling a home consumer, hey, you need to use Apple, you need to use Google or Amazon. Whatever you have, whatever you're easy working with, whatever phone you have, we will integrate. So it's the same with other smart home products. It's a software integration, and they can use our hardware.
what is there a charge to the Apple? Is Apple up to pay?
No charge. We're supplying it as is. We're not charging anything. It comes as part of our system.
Let's say I wanted a software, would you guys, I wanted to put my software in there to be able to.
So that's part of our business model with monitoring, subscription, data aggregation, and we can work revenue split shares or other models that we have.
Wow, okay.
Please.
The receptacle as such is still hardwired, right?
The receptacle?
Yeah, the first thing you install in the
Yeah.
that's hardwired.
Yes, this is a one-time installation. You put 1, 2, 3 wires. If someone does speakers or something like this, very easy, 1, 2, 3. Once it's there, that's forever. Then you're in the plug club, we call it. Then you can plug in anything you want. So it consumes, one-time installation would take you 2 or 3 minutes to do it. Professional electrician can make it in less than a minute.
Professionally, so you still need an installer to.
Yes and no. 50% of the market today is installed by DIY, do-it-yourself. The other 50% is installed by by home improvement people, and painters do a lot and electricians do 15% of the market, so it depends. Today, when people buy light fixtures or ceiling fans, 50% of the market do it.
With more than 6,000 small and micro-cap companies listed, if you're looking for the next Apple, then ChannelCheck truly is the orchard. It's an investor community where you can access independent Wall Street research, advanced market data, balanced news, corporate videos, and podcasts. You can even register to attend in-person Meet the Management Series luncheons, and to be part of the preeminent annual Small and Microcap Investor Conference, NobleCon. And here's the best news. Since ChannelCheck is sponsored by the featured companies, premium membership requires no investment. It's absolutely free. So check it out. Log in today. Find out why ChannelCheck is North America's leading source of research on the companies that just may change the world.